بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, in the last class, we learned the last question: how many commanded functions obligatories are there in ablution? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the important thing to understand is what is meant by commanded functions or Faraez first. Now, then you can see that the next question is how many must-known items are there in ablution? Can you see the next question? The
Wait,
next
what was it?
question, first question, which we have done in the last class also, is how many commanded functions are there in ablution? Right?
Yeah.
In the same page, the next question is how many must-known items are there in ablution? Can you see it?
Yeah.
And the next question in the next page, page number 71, the next question is how many mustahabbat are there in ablution? Can you see this question also?
Yeah.
Well, these three questions, you can see the three things are asked. Number one, commanded. Number two, masnoon. And number three, mustahabbat. One should understand the difference between these three things. In Arabic, these are called farz, whose plural is faraez. Number two, it is called sunnat, whose plural is masnoon, sunan. And number three, mustahab, and its plural is mustahabbat. Now the difference is that number one is farz, which is called commanded function. A commanded function is one thing which is commanded by Allah Almighty and His Prophet, peace be upon him. And the main difference between commanded function farz and other things is that if you leave it, you will be punished by Allah Almighty. There is a punishment to leave. When you leave a commanded function, there is a punishment from Allah Almighty in return of that thing. Understand?
Yeah.
And second thing also, that if you leave a commanded function from any of your working, any of your function, that function cannot be considered as completed. Understand?
Yeah.
As in this question in evolution, the writer says that four things are commanded in evolution. If you miss any one of them, the evolution will not be considered as done. It will not be considered as completed. Understand?
Yeah.
Second thing is masnoon or sunnah. Sunnah is an act which is practiced by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Understand? And the
Yeah.
difference between masnoon and farz is that if you leave any of masnoon item from any of your practice, that practice will be considered as completed, but its sawab will be its result, that good result which is given by Allah Almighty, it will be decreased. Understand? Understand the difference?
Yeah.
So the difference is that in first, if you leave any of one commanded function, that practice will not be considered as completed. But in masnoon, if you leave any of masnoon item, that practice will be completed, but its good return from Allah Almighty will be decreased by Him. Understand?
Yeah.
And one more thing, that is the difference between masnoon and the third thing, which is mustahab. That masnoon, it, it is better to do it than not to do it. Understand? If you do
Yeah.
it, it is more better than if you leave it. Understand?
Yeah.
But mustahab is that you have choice, that you can leave it also and you can do it also. Understand?
Yeah.
Now understand the difference between these three things?
Yeah.
So now we will learn about these things, that how many commanded functions, how many masnoon functions, and how many mustahabbat are there in evolution, right?
Yeah.
So question number one we have done in the last class also. How many commanded functions obligatories are there in evolution? We could call them how many Faraez are there in evolution. So there are answer is there are the following four obligatories in evolution. Number one, washing the face over from one's hair tips on the forehead down to the chin, and from one ear to another. Understand? I think we have done
Yeah.
it in the last class. Number two, washing the two hands and wrists, including the elbows. Number three, performing the massah, and how much? To the extent of 1/4 of one's head. And number four, washing one's feet over, including the ankles. These four things are commanded and must be done in ablution. If left any one of them, ablution will not be completed, will not be done. Understand? The next question. How many masnoon items are there in ablution? So there are 13 acts which are masnoon, 13 masnoon things in ablution. Are you listening me?
Yeah.
Number one, affirmation of intention. You should intend that you are doing ablution. You're cleansing yourself. You're doing ablution. You're doing cleanliness from najasat hukmiyah, which is invisible uncleanness. Understand?
Yeah.
Number two, reciting Bismillah. You should recite Bismillah before starting your ablution. Understand?
Yes.
Number three, washing the hands thrice, including the ankles. You should wash your hands till your ankles, right? Number four, brushing one's teeth with a toothstick, which is called miswak. Number five, rinsing the mouth thrice, three times. Number six, passing water into the nostrils thrice. Number seven, passing one's fingers through one's beard if he has. Number eight, passing one's fingers across each other as well as through one's toes. Number nine, washing every limb three times. You should wash your and all of your things, all of your parts of body about 3 times. Number 10, performing masa over one's entire head once. Now you should understand that masa was also in obligatory items, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the difference between obligatory masa and masnoon masa is that obligatory masa is 1/4 of your head. If you miss 1/4 of your head, then your masa will not be done. And masnoon masa is whole of your head, entire head. Understand?
Yes.
And you will do it once, just one time. Masa is one time, except masa, all the things which you are washing are 3 times. Understand?
Yes.
So the number 10 masnoon item is performing masa over one's entire head once. Number 11, performing the masa of the 2 ears. You will also have masa of your ears after your head. Understand? Number 12, executing the various details of ablution in the proper order. You will do all your things, all your washing, all your masa in an order which is ordained by the Prophet, peace be upon him. Understand?
Yes.
This is also must known. Number 13, washing the limbs in quick succession so that by the time the next part is washed, the one washed already does not turn dry. Understand it?
Yes.
You should wash your parts of body when you're doing ablution. The previous part should not dry, and you have washed your next part. The conclusion is that before drying the previous parts of your body when you are doing ablution, you should have done your ablution completely. Understand?
Yes.
Next question. How many mustahabbat desirable are there in ablution? Mustahabbat, the following 5 acts are mustahab in ablution. Number 1, to begin the ablution from the right to the left. It is also written, some scholars count it among the masnoon acts, which seems to be the fact. It means that some of scholars said that it is mustahab and some as considered it as masnoon. Well, any one of them to do it is better. Understand?
Yes.
It means that you will begin your every part from right to left. You will first wash your right hand, then your left hand. You will first wash your whole right arm when you do it, and then left arm. Like this, you will wash your right foot, and then your left foot. Understand?
Yes.
Now, second, performing massa of the neck. This was not in masnoon items. In masnoon items, we have read that massa of the whole head and massa of your ears. And now in mustahabbat, it is massa of neck. Understand?
Yes.
So the massa of neck is considered as mustahab, while massa of whole head and massa of ear is considered as masnoon, right?
Yes.
Number 3, helping oneself while doing ablution without seeking the help of others. If you are not asking any of help during ablution from others, this is mustahab, that you don't ask help of others. Understand? The help can be done by that you ask them to pour water for your washings. Understand? It
Yeah.
means if you don't ask, do all the things, all these things which is done in evolution yourself. This is mustahab. Understand? And number four, facing Qibla. Facing Qibla in ablution is mustahab, and facing Qibla in Salah, what is it? Could you tell me? You've done it.
What?
Facing Qibla in ablution, it is written in front of you that facing Qibla is in ablution, it is mustahab. But facing Qibla in Salah, in namaz, in prayer, what is it? Could you tell me?
Uh, is it?
We have done in the previous classes, we have learned about prerequisites of Salah in the previous classes. It is commanded function in namaz and salah. Without facing Qibla, your salah will not be completed. Understand?
Yeah.
You should also revise the 7 prerequisites of salah which we have done in previous classes. And in these 7 prerequisites, with facing Qibla is the last one, that you should face Qibla before starting your namaz, your salah. If you don't do it, your namaz, your salah will not be completed. Understand?
Yes.
So facing Qibla in namaz is commanded, obligatory, and facing Qibla in ablution, it is mustahab. Understand?
Yeah.
And number 5, sitting on a clean raised spot for it. You should sit on a clean place, and it is better that it is a raised spot, a raised place. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now, now in the next question, there is one more thing. Question is, give the number of undesirable acts, makruhat in ablution. We have learned about 3 things before it. Faraez commanded, masnoon or sunnat, and number 3 was mustahab, desirable. Now the next thing is undesirable, which is called as makruh. Its plural is makruhat in Arabic. Understand?
Yeah.
So answer, there are following 4 makruhat, undesirable acts in ablution. Number 1, performing ablution at an unclean spot. This is undesirable. This is makruh. Your sawab, your return from Allah Almighty will be decreased if you do your ablution on an unclean spot. Understand?
Yeah.
Number 2, blowing one's nose with the right hand. You will blow your nose with the left hand. Understand? You will
Yeah.
wash your hand. There is a difference between these two. You will bring your water in your nose with your right hand, but you blow your nose with the right hand, but you will blow it with the left hand. Understand the difference?
Yeah.
You will, I'm saying again that you will give water into your nose with your right hand. Don't use left hand doing it. But when you are washing it, you are blowing your nose, you use left hand. Understand?
Yes.
So if you blow your nose with the right hand, this is an undesirable act. Number 3, talking worldly things while doing ablution. This is also an undesirable act that you are talking. You're talking during your ablution, especially if you're talking with worldly things. This is an undesirable act. And number four, performing ablution against the norms of Sunnah. If you're doing ablution against uh, the pattern, against uh, which was in, you can see the Masnoon things, executing number 12, executing the various stages of ablution in their proper order. This was in Masnoon. If you don't do your ablution in that proper order, this is also an undesirable act. Understand?
Yes.
So you should learn about these four things. The Faraez in ablution was 4. Masnoon items in ablution are 13, and Mustahabbat are 5, and Makruhat are 4. Now in the next class you should learn all these 4 questions and you should come prepared for it. You are having about 4 or 5 days in between these classes, understand?
Yes.
I will ask about these 4 questions also and previous classes questions also, right? Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Inshallah, I'll meet in the next class. Assalamu alaikum.